please have your attention. The PIAA requires all registered sports officials to enforce the sportsmanship rules for coaches and contestants. Actions meant to demean opposing players, coaches, teams, spectators, officials, or school personnel are not in the highest ideals of scholastic education and will not be tolerated. Under therefore grounds the rules of the gymnasium that tonight's contest will like mutual respect. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. PIAA and District 1 require all media policies to be followed during contest. Any recording, video capture, broadcasting, transmission, and or webcasting through any social media platform of PIAA or District 1 Championship contest is prohibited without the prior written consent of the PIAA or the District 1 office. Individuals recording or posting unauthorized by video will be removed from the gymnasium. Again, we thank you in advance for your cooperation. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Conestoga Senior High School, where tonight, in cooperation with the PIAA, we presented District 1 11th seed girls playoff basketball game between the Warriors of Methacton High School and your Conestoga Pioneers. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Methacton, number 1, Penny Wall. Number 3, Lila Seenizer. Number 5, Abby Conestoga. Number 35, Amanda Goodling. And number 22, April Wall. The Warriors are coached by Mr. Craig Kaminsky. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Conestoga Pioneers. Starting for number 23, Berwyn. And guard number 2, Natalie Barnes. And guard number 15, Libby Brown. And guard number 18, Maggie Theory. And guard number 13, Ryan Jay. Pioneers are coached by Mr. Ken Doyle. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you are able, we ask you to please rise, remove your hat, and feel free to join in the singing of our national anthem.
Hello, as we welcome you back to Conestoga Senior High School. where it's our second broadcast of the night. And tonight it is girls varsity basketball. And once again, it's all or nothing right here. I'm Aiden Meyer alongside Corey Hogan. Corey just had a huge varsity basketball win over Pennsbury right here for Conestoga. Welcome to the desk, Corey.
Thank you, Aiden. I'm super happy to be here today for the first time commentating girls basketball. I'm super excited. We have an incredible matchup between two teams. One looks to extend their season. The other is going to be heading home with nothing tonight.
Win or go home for both of these teams, whether it be the Warriors or the Pioneers. So 4 sets of 8 minutes to decide the rest of the season for both of these teams. We are ready to go.
The big thing to be looking for today is some size in the post. Seems like Methacton's got an incredible star in Ava Wolf. She seems to be bringing some size to the court. See if she can dominate the glass today.
And once again, of course, the storyline for Conestoga is just the overall dominance of Ryan Jennings, especially playing here at home, almost seeming to be averaging 40 points. This one fired right away. This one no good for Methacton. So right off the bat, firing one away is Penny Wolf. Yeah, she goes 0 for 1 for the field early.
Gets left open a little bit there. Has an open look. Can't complete. Conestoga's not going to take over.
So now we see this Pioneer offense so often swinging around the perimeter and often finding Jennings on the inside. This time, it's Gallagher looking for Garzio. Garzio settling things down. Finding Libby Brown on that left-hand wing. And of course, there she is, Ryan Jennings in the post. This should get back out to Brown for 3. That one's good. Libby Brown gets the Pioneers on the board first.
Great find there from Jennings. Libby Brown wide open in the corner, knocks it down, puts the Pioneers up 3-0.
So a back and forth destined to be battle between these two teams. And now Methacton looking to fire back in their own accord. This time cutting inside, the right-hand lay. That one's good right there. Jana Goodley gets her first bucket of the night.
Yeah, Conestoga looks to be in a 3-2 zone. Way you got to attack that is either the middle or through the baseline. Good job by Methacton capitalizing on the short corner.
So there it is, Libby Brown now finding Gallagher on that right-hand wing as well. Her second touch of the night, and so crucial right there is Jennings. Screen set by, this time as this one she'll go up and she will get the foul.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, Jennings is a huge part of this team's success. If she's able to put up some big numbers in the scoring column, it's always going to be a good day for Conestoga Pioneers. She gets to the line early. It's a good way to start things going, see a few shots go through the net and the free throws, and maybe we have a big scoring night ahead for her.
So Ryan Jennings' first point of the night will come by the way of the free throw line. Awaiting her second free throw to hopefully lengthen the Pioneer lead. The second from Jennings is good. So fluid at the free throw line, is she? And that'll be a crucial part of tonight's matchup as well. Conestoga having that press on defense. This time Methacton now hoping to settle it down. Wolf goes under, this time looking. This time she finds Goodley on the outside. Goodley finds Wolf. Wolf in the corner for 3. That one's good. Absolute butter from Penny Wolf. And second time's a charm.
Methacton really capitalizing on these corners in the 3-2 zone. Definitely seemed like they did their homework today. Ready to knock down 3s in the corner.
The homework for Conestoga being right there. Ryan Jennings looking for Gallagher. Finding Libby Brown. Brown on the inside. The right-hand floater. That one comes up short. Rebound by Methacton. Right there's the big Ava Wolf. These two sister combos right here. Ava and Penny Wolf. This one back out to Goodley. Goodley now finds Penny Wolf. This time dishes it off. That three-pointer from Methacton. That one's no good. That one coming from the hands. All locked up at 5 and about 3 minutes left into this. 3 minutes into this first quarter. This should go over to Gallagher. Now Garzio on the right-hand corner. Gallagher fires her first 3 of the night. That one no good. Abby Masada now in transition. Finds Wolf on that right-hand corner. Wolf, no good either. Back and forth now. Once again, Wolf with another look at that right-hand corner. Works her way to her left. Going against Jennings, now settle things down. Finding Masada in the corner. Now back out to Wolf. The mid-range, long mid-range from Wolf. That one no good. The size right there we see. Ava Wolf now inside the paint. Wolf now firing a three-pointer of her own. That one, toilet bowls out. Wolf once again, the right hand, no good either. So almost 6 straight shots there from the Warriors that just don't go.
Yeah, Good hustle from Methacton there, getting some extra chances at the rim. Can capitalize a few in and out triples from Methacton. The good hustle play, ultimately drawing the foul. Have a chance to extend the lead.
Jennings now looking to get Conestoga going early. Jennings now step back James Harden style, but this time dishing it off to Libby Brown. Brown finding Jennings once again in the corner. Jennings, little shimmy shake, finds Brown for the open man. This one goes to Brown. So 2 straight three-pointers good from Libby Brown.
Yeah, excellent vision from Ryan Jennings. She's realizing they're throwing 2 at her almost every time she catches the ball. Able to find the open Brown, and she's knocking down the threes early.
Goodley now working her inside. Mark Arzio able to get a hand on it. Once again, Brown in transition once again. Neary finding Gallagher on the corner. Gallagher, no good. Goodley with the rebound. Goodley this time cutting her way inside. This time it'll be called a travel as frustration now boiling over a little bit for the Warriors.
Yeah, Conestoga seems to be having great defensive presence. A lot of hands in the paint, making things difficult. Methacton tripped up there, unable to convert and ultimately getting a travel.
Garzio in that left-hand corner. Brown seeming to be a centerpiece of this offense here tonight. Once again, Gallagher, her 3rd try of the night. That one once again comes up short. Ava Wolf will be the rebound. It'll be a travel right there on the big Ava Wolf.
Yeah, an extra pivot there. Caught the ball, had the right foot established as the pivot, slips it over, and is unable to maintain the rebound. It's a good rebound. She's been rebounding well. Got a nice offensive one early in the game. You got to secure the ball and chin that.
So it will be Brown in the inbound finding Gallagher. Gallagher dishing it off to Jennings. Jennings having 2 out of the 8 points so far here tonight. This time Neary, her first look from beyond the arc, no good. Once again, a big defensive rebound there for the Warriors. In transition now, Goodley in the left-hand corner. Goodley fires a 3, no good. Garzio will let that one roll out of bounds and remain possession of the Pioneers.
Yeah, looks like Methacton's really trying to push the pace. She's seen a lot of really quick early trigger threes. Seems like Conestoga is playing some solid transition defense, obviously forcing those shots. Methacton not really trusting their half-court offense because they're taking quick pulls.
Shimmy shake there from Jennings. Step back this time. Finding a man once again. This time Garzio fires a 3 of her own. That one no good either, but a big rebound there from Neary. Jennings trying to use her size to cut inside against Wolf. Draws the foul against Wolf. And for the second time tonight, Ryan Jennings will be heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're hounding her on the perimeter. She's doing a really good job absorbing the contact, making the right play. She's had a few really beautiful passes today, pretty passes. Not hitting threes yet, but they're going to fall because they're open good shots for her. Chance for another set trip to the line for her. She's going to capitalize on these easy points.
Conestoga looking to take advantage of these free throws. Substitution now, Maddie McCaleb coming in for Marin Gallagher. Under 3 minutes left here to go in the first quarter. As Jennings remains perfect from the free throw line. And something that might be unusual, Conestoga, Ryan Jennings having 4 points all by way of the free throw line. Great defense there from Libby Brown. Methacton looking for the overhand, but once again a tough finish. No good from Jennings. This one remaining for Methacton.
Yeah, Wolves, she's got a big interior presence, but she seems a little bit uncomfortable on the perimeter handling the ball. A little bit weak with the ball there. Libby Brown able to sneak up behind her, get a steal. She's got to secure the ball a little bit more, play with her physical strength that she has out there. And they're going to be able to capitalize on these transition breaks.
This time, Methacton looking for a much-needed bucket here, trailing by 5 late in this first quarter. Goodley now sizing up against Neary. Pulls up a 3 of her own. That one high, arching, but no good. Wolf now. Her sister setting a screen for herself. Cutting inside now. This time it'll be a foul called against the Pioneers.
Yeah, one big difference I'm seeing in the offense, Methacton's creating a lot of their points on self-created shots. It's not a great way to get going early. They're not moving the ball, a lot of shots off the dribble. Conestoga is doing an incredible job with Jennings. Shooting the ball cross-court, finding open shooters, and that's why they're up 10, or excuse me, they're up 5 of them.
Three-pointer from the corner, that one no good. A line drive there. And once again, Conestoga in transition looking to extend their lead. Brown finding Neary. Neary cycling along the wing, a little mid-range from Neary, that one no good either. Once again, big rebound there from Wolf. Jennings able to get a hand on it as Wolf keeps it to herself on the inside. It'll be a timeout called here for Methacton.
Yeah, it seems like Ava Wolf here, the big from Methacton, struggling to handle these rebounds. She's getting good contact on the rebounds, but she's not finishing the play. She's not finding her guard on the outlet pass. She's struggling to get the ball out, and it's ultimately hurting the transition attack for the Methacton.
And if you're Conestoga here, or if you're Methacton in that matter, what can you do to maybe match the aggressiveness here from the Pioneers late in this first quarter? Because I know that Methacton is Warriors coming late into this first quarter. What can they do to kind of match the energy of the Pioneers?
Yeah, Methacton needs to really capitalize on these outlet passes. It seems like Conestoga's defense is trying to hang around, catch a few steals, they get the ball up the court early. They find some 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, get some easy buckets to the rim. Offensively, though, they got to move the ball. Seems like they're having a lot of 1-2 pass shots, and they're not being efficient right now. They got 5 points with 7 minutes into this game. If they want to see success in the long term, they're going to have to start relying on their teams a little more. Get the ball inside of the zone and capitalize for the corners.
Well, Penny Wolf now, already having a three-pointer of her own. This time, once again, dishes it off. Cutting inside, this time looking for Ava Wolf, the left-hand leg, gets it to go.
I mean, look at that. I've seen more passes in that possession than I have seen the whole game from the Warriors. Finds an easy dump down for Wolf, their star player, and she converts.
Libby Brown now looking for a retaliation bucket. Michalik finds Jennings on the left-hand corner. Michalik falls to the ground hard, finds Garcia in the corner. Now Brown. Neary on the wing, finding Michalik on the inside. Tried to size up Wolf, that one no good. And a forced pass there from Michalik results in a turnover. That'll be going the other way there for the Methacton. The right-hand lay, looking for the foul, gets it. And right there, Abby Masada is sent to the free throw line under a minute left to go.
Yeah, you think the Methacton coaching staff's tuning into our broadcast. You see 2 quick possessions of early leak-out passes, getting shots at the rim. They get a bucket for Wolf, and now 2 free throws at the line.
Masada's first is good. Substitutions being made for both teams as Masada awaits her second free throw. That one no good. This time Methacton able to get their own rebound, and that's huge right there. Back to Penny Wolf. Finding person wide open there. Masada once again. Back to Wolf. This time intercepted by Neary. So Neary finally settling things down here. And as we mentioned on that last broadcast with Brendan Sword, it almost seems that both teams are always these buzzer beater offenses. 30 seconds left here to go. Garzio forcing a pass on the inside. That one's intercepted. Methacton going the other way. That one intercepted by Brown. Brown looking for Neary. Or Jennings, excuse me, in transition. Jennings using that strong left hand, gets that one to go, but no sir. Once again, bouncing ball stays in bounds. Picked up by Garzio. 10 seconds left here to go in the first quarter. Finding Jennings, as any team would. 5 seconds left. Jennings spins, has to pull up, fires one away. That one no good, and will come up short. As that first quarter buzzer sounds, then at the end of our first 8 minutes, almost out of breath, Corey, Conestoga leads by 2.
Yeah, it seems during that last possession, the rest are really letting them play. Jennings putting through plenty of contact on the initial drive, and ultimately the shot at the end of the half, or excuse me, the quarter. It's going to be big to see if they're going to allow the physical play to continue. We obviously, in our game previous today, a lot of physicality, a lot of stuff that was allowed to happen. Like what I saw there to end the quarter from Methacton, a lot of hustle plays, getting out in transition, but Libby Brown is all over these passing lanes. She's been a real difference maker this far. If they can capitalize on these transition breaks and hopefully get some foul calls in this big-time contact, they could see themselves up 7 at halftime here today.
As we mentioned, that strong, maybe rebounding there by Ava Wolf, as we saw in that first quarter. What can she do to maybe get going to contribute to this Methacton offense?
Yeah, she's rebounding really well. Big thing for her could be getting a quick outlet pass and running her lane in transition. Found herself a nice easy bucket at the rim on the zone breakdown earlier, but she's able to convert at a high level inside. She's not really a presence on the perimeter as much. Saw she missed a 3 earlier in the first quarter. If she's able to get to her spots on the down low, it's very hard to stop a player with that size and that caliber.
So Methacton going to need to get going here in this second quarter, only trailing by 2. 8 minutes till halftime, and almost halfway done here, this winner-go-home matchup. Libby Brown looking to settle things up for Conestoga. Dishes it off to Jennings, the captain. Finding Neary on the left-hand side. Neary cuts her way inside. The left hand, that one rolls off. Big rebound there from Methacton and almost keeps it. Gets her own rebound, but takes it out of bounds. It will be remain possession for Conestoga.
I mean, Conestoga's getting the shots they're looking for, getting right to the rim, making the right reads. They're going to fall eventually. Those are big, high percentage shots for them. As long as they keep attacking the right positions on the floor, they're going to be successful.
Great outlet pass there from Jennings. This time looking in the corner. Brown once again finding Neary on the right wing. Neary taking the space she's given. Dishes it off. Garzio. Great ball movement here for the Pioneers. Jennings now. Puts her way inside. Brown finds her way. This one no good. And Methacton looking for a travel there called against Conestoga. Ava Wolf now tries to find her sister there at the top of the key. Masada now in that right-hand corner. Cuts inside. Meets Jennings right away. It'll be ruled a jump ball and will remain possession for Methacton.
I love that call there. Seems like Jennings ripped the ball out quickly. Didn't see a fight for possession there. Should have been Conestoga basketball.
Penn Wolf the inbound. Almost seeming quick ball movement here for the Warriors. Once again, this time finding Penny Wolf. Ava Wolf now on the inside. Line drive, mid-range, no good. Jennings now dishing it off to Neary in transition. Neary assessing her options to see Frank Brown on the outside. Brown. Garzio now on that left wing. Give and go here from Brown. Brown in the right-hand corner. She fires a three. No good. Coming up short. And once again, Methacton with that defensive rebound.
Yeah, Methacton gets a little lucky there. Libby's hit some threes early in this half.
Masada with a little middle range. That one no good either. So almost some forced shots there. Probably could have taken that even closer. Take the space that she was given from Conestoga. But it remains a 2-point lead with yet a bucket to be shown from both teams in the second quarter. Neary lines up a three of her own. That one, no good either. Once again, a one-shot wonder for Conestoga so far. This one, looking for Wolf. Once again, Wolf looking for the open man, the easy option usually. Wolf on the inside, always seeming to get a touch every single possession. Masada cuts her way inside, the right hand, that gets that one to go.
Back on some incredible ball movement. Gets the ball all the way around the key. Finds the position in the middle, dump down, easy layup at the rim.
So now something for Conestoga, hoping to get Jennings going here. We've seen some outlet passes, great ball movement here so far for the Pioneers. Libby Brown already having 6 out of the 10 points, 4 coming from Jennings herself from the free throw line. Garzio now in that left-hand corner. Finding Neary. Neary, great pass there to Jennings. She gets that, and she will not miss those opportunities.
What a pass from Neary. Threads the needle, finds Jennings sealing in the post for an incredible 2. That's the kind of looks you're looking for. Easy points for your star player at the rim. With those kinds of shots early along with the free throws, she's going to be feeling confident about her jump shot going into the later half of this game. See some crazy shots we've been seeing throughout these playoffs.
So for the first time here tonight, Conestoga, their shortest lead, 2 points. And their first bucket of that second quarter coming from that right-hand lay of Ryan Jennings. What can Methacton do to respond and kind of keep the game in their control?
Yeah, you've seen their successful possessions come with 10-plus passes, bouncing around the floor, finding the middle weakness part of the zone, and getting easy layups to the rim. It seems like a pretty successful and simple recipe for them. The thing that's really eating them up is the selfish play at times in transition, trying to hunt your own shot, create and play. If it's not an easy shot in the rim in transition, it's important to pull it out, find the right look. Conestoga's been doing that well, and that's why they've been successful. Ryan Jennings has been making the right passes. The jump shots haven't been falling, but they're obviously getting the correct looks every single time down the floor. Methacton, not so much.
Penny Wolf now, seeming to be the transition playmaker for Conestoga right there. Jennings able to get a hand on it. Ball will remain on this side of the floor. Just about 5 minutes left here to go in this first half. Great outlet pass right away to Wolf. That Wolf-to-Wolf connection and using her size ties this one up.
Yeah, seems to slip behind the zone, the front line at least. Able to get a quick 2, easy 2 at the rim. Similar to Jennings just a few moments ago.
This time Neary trying that force that pass to Jennings. And this time a crucial turnover there for Methacton. So a big possession here for the Warriors, trying to get, for the first time tonight, up early on Conestoga. Masada now finds Wolf in the corner. Wolf forcing it to Penny Wolf. Now Masada. Back to Wolf, the left hand. No good. Big rebound there from Libby Brown. Brown now in transition. Big bucket needed here for the Pioneers. Garzio now finding Brown. Now to Jennings. Jennings looking for Garzio. Garzio going all the way across to Neary as Neary gets tied up there. This time, loose ball effort taken by the Pioneers. Finding Jennings once again. Seems to be that Penny Wolf connection against Ryan Jennings. Jennings finding Brown. Brown wide open for three. Yes, sir. Gets that one to go.
Yeah, you can't leave her open. She's been burying triples to start this game. Jennings again with another beautiful pass. She's really picking apart this defense and finding the open shooter every single time down the floor.
Brown with 9 points, all coming from beyond the arc. So a long possession there comes through for Conestoga. Once again, Wolf finding Wolf on the inside. This time, it'll be ruled a foul on the floor against Conestoga.
Yeah, Methacton's really starting to hunt those short corners in the middle of the post. Again, finding gaps, creases in the zone, able to create some better looks for them on their outside, along with inside. So I think kind of climb back in this game slowly. Conestoga's gotta keep playing aggressive, keep seeing the right spot from the zone, and ultimately live with the shots that they're forcing with the zone.
This time, Wolf once again giving the inbound. Wolf finds up a three of her own. That one no good. Much needed rebound here for Conestoga. Once again, a quick call there from the referee.
Yeah. Methacton seems to be hustling as hard as they possibly can, but Conestoga is shutting things down, getting quick rebounds, playing crisp, calm basketball. They're not being rallied by the pressure. They're staying together, they're staying connected to their game plan. They're executing really well.
Brown now finds Jennings on the right wing. Jennings now finding Neary. Neary once again, that one off the glass, no good.
It's another great shot for them though. That's the shooter they want taking at the right spot. Those shots are bound to fall at some point today.
This one finding Wolf. Wolf once again lines up from three. That one, no good. Jennings, a big rebound there. Conestoga still leading by 3.
Yeah, Wolf's taking a few quick triples today. All of her success has been down low in the post, and she's been unable to make
Jennings, beautiful pass, finds Garzio in the corner. No, in and out. Brown with the rebound, puts that one up. That one no good either. And a big rebound there from Wolf. Wolf that went transition, working against Brown. Give and go. Another great pass here and ball movement here for the Warriors. Approaching 2 minutes left here to go in this second quarter. Once again, finding Masada. Masada on the inside. This time, lines up a mid-range of her own and gets that one to go.
Yeah, that was a smooth pull-up. One dribble right to the foul line, finds her spot and buries the mid-range. Conestoga. Seems like that's the shot they're kind of trying to force today. Methacton hits it there, but they haven't been hitting that shot all day, especially on the perimeter.
So now it's a 1-point lead for the Pioneers. Conestoga gonna need to get some people going. Garzio now fires a three, takes the space, and it's good.
Can't leave her open too. Conestoga's got shooters all over the floor. Brown's hit a few. Jennings is making the right plays, and Garzio there buries one from the left corner.
That second attempt there from Garzio. That first one, toilet bowl in and out. This time Penny Wolf throws one up of her own, and a strong rebound there from Jennings. Brown now being quick in transition for the Pioneers. Once again, it's Garzio in the corner. No good. Trying to ride the hot hand for the Pioneers. But now Methacton takes this one back. This one intercepted right away. In transition now. Finding Libby Brown. She'll find Neary cutting inside. Takes the space, right hand. Yes, ma'am. That gets that one to go.
That's what transition offense looks like. Garzio got a nice look earlier in the play. Great defensive play there. Finds the right lady down the lane, and she makes an incredible layup at the rim.
Final minute of play here in this first half. Very quick moving game. 6-point lead here for Conestoga. Once again, Wolf to Wolf. Once again, this time she tries to find Masada. Neary able to get a hand on it, but picked up once again by the Warriors. Masada trying to force it. Jennings is there. Jennings using her transition speed, trying to cut her way inside the right hand. Gets the foul.
She just wants some more. She's making the right plays on defense. She is out physically Wolf down low, steals the ball, fights through contact all the way to the rim, and she hits a tough and one at the rim.
A tough layup there from Ryan Jennings. The hustle being shown, the right-hand lay off the glass with about 30 seconds left here to go. She has a chance to make it a three-point play. Jennings gets her course from the free throw line. What else is new? She gets it good.
It's been quickly, very quick 9-point lead. Seems like it came out of nowhere. Pioneers just got shot out of a cannon in the last minute.
Coming out of the bench right there from Methacton. Once again, a big rebound here for Libby Brown. We mentioned Conestoga's buzzer beater tendencies. And let's see what they can cook up here right now.
You know who they got to find.
10 seconds left here now. Garzio, of course, to Jennings. Jennings cuts her way inside. The floater gets it good. 4 seconds left now. Needed to be quick offense here. Gives it back. Wolf with a half-court opportunity. That one no good. And Conestoga, with about an 8-2 run, makes it an 11-point lead.
Yeah, really great job executing end of the half. You can't leave Jennings one-on-one down low. She's going to bury and convert 90% of her layups around the rim.
So a 10-minute break here, and we will catch you right here back on TETV. Conestoga leads Methacton in this winner-go-home game by 11. We'll see you right back. as we welcome you back here to the second half of this winner-go-home matchup between the Warriors out of Methacton and the Pioneers right here at Conestoga. Corey, what can we expect from this second half after that first?
They're going to need some fight out of Methacton. They came out a little bit hot. Conestoga calmed the storm and came out, or finished the finished the first half very strong with some incredible passes from Ryan Jennings and great shot making from their transition offense.
Goodley coming out straight out of the half. Gets her first bucket. Libby Brown now slowing things down for the Pioneers. Finds Neary on the left-hand wing and Jennings on the inside. Inside the paint. Jennings goes to work and the right hand goes.
Yeah, you can't leave her open on the block with one defender. She's going to convert every single time.
So now Libby Brown, after the missed opportunity from Wolf, finds Jennings once again. Takes her speed, slows down, little crossover, finding Garzio on the inside. Swings it out to Gallagher for three. No good. Once again, big defensive rebound there from Ava Wolf.
Though Gallagher's shots haven't been falling today, I've seen some good defensive intensity out of her today. Playing some solid off-ball and on-ball defense.
Three ball right there, no good. That one from Goodley. Goodley did not play the majority of the second quarter, but not coming out of the half. Got that first bucket for the Warriors. Finds herself once again in the corner. This time dishes it off. That one no good either. And right into the hands of Jennings. Jennings now sets it up against Penny Wolf. Using the screen set by Neary. A little mid-range there from Jennings. That one coming up short. And maybe a little forced opportunity there from Ryan Jennings. Wolf now in transition. Finds Masada. Masada and the foul. Gets the two free throws. Look for the three-point play, but does not get the roll.
Yeah, Euros around Garzio. Garzio wraps her up, makes it a tough finish, ultimately causing a foul. We got two.
So awaiting these two free throws from Masada. The first one gets good. 10-point now for Conestoga. Awaiting the second from Masada. That one no good. Big rebound there from Garzio. Once again, always finding it's a Libby Brown who sets things up. Brown finding Jennings on that left-hand wing. Jennings trying to create some space of her own. Just a back to Neary. Loose ball now. And will be rolled back to possession here.
Yeah, tough play there. Just outside the outstretched arms of Maggie Neary. Tough turnover, but they're making the right plays. Ultimately, they've had a solid start to this half.
Now 2 minutes into this second half. Once again, another turnover there for Methacton. Forced pass on the inside, looking for Ava Wolf, but that one does not get to go.
Yeah, Ava Wolf is really rattled right now by the physicality of Jennings in the post. She's going to have to fight for every single inch of opening down low, and she's not really putting in that effort right now if she wants to secure some inside possessions for herself.
Back to Neary, now over to Jennings. Jennings on the inside, finds Garzio across the court. Back long pass to Neary. Neary in the corner, dishes it off to Jennings, cuts inside, tries to go up and under. Oh my goodness! Are we kidding me right now?
I don't think I've ever seen this, Aiden.
That is unbelievable.
The ball just sits on top of the rim.
Look at this play right here. Jennings cuts inside, uses the right hand, and you couldn't do that again if you tried.
That's a 1 in 100 play right there.
1 in 100.
That's incredible.
Who's that?
So she gets the free throws nevertheless. But an unbelievable chance is there. They may be cracking a smile from all the players. First one good from Jennings. Looking to continue her perfection run from the free throw line. Gets that one to go as well. 12-point lead now for Conestoga. Wolf now cutting inside, intercepted by Jennings. Jennings now to Brown. Brown looking to settle things up. Little hop step there to Garzio. Garzio finds Neary open in the corner. That one's good. Maggie Neary puts them up 15 points.
Yeah, Conestoga is pouring it on right now. Stop after stop after stop on the defensive end, and they are getting out in transition, finding the right plays. We've seen some crazy things today. We've seen balls bouncing on the top of the rim. We've seen some incredible passes from Jennings, and shots are going down. An incredible play by Neary in the corner.
And another look at this 1 in 100 play. She gets the foul, and it just stops right there on the rim. So something that you'll almost never see again if you watch a live basketball game. But nevertheless, Conestoga now leading 15 with about 5 minutes left in this third quarter. And if you're Coach Kaminsky here from Methacton, what can you say to maybe lock your team back in this remaining quarter?
Yeah, you just got to say, trust the process, trust the game plan. They're just not executing what they came here to do. That's the biggest frustration going home. If they do, you don't want to be looking back saying we could have done this, could have done that. You want to leave it all out in the court. And don't feel like Methacton's truly doing that right now. They definitely have the ability to. They're not executing it the right way.
5 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Conestoga leading by 15. Win or go home for both of these teams. Methacton needing a bucket here on this possession. Goodley forcing it back now. Finds Masada on the inside. This time Wolf using her size. Gets the left hand. Tough roll there and a strong rebound there from Jennings. And that's a big stop there for Conestoga.
Yeah, Methacton definitely drew something up in the huddle. Unable to convert. And they have been struggling on the offensive end. They cannot buy a bucket right now.
Brown now settling things down, taking her options into effect. This time, once again, Brown lines up a three of her own, gets it to go. Big three-pointer there from Libby Brown.
Yeah, that play is caused by Ryan Jennings. She feels a double team around her, swings the ball cross court. They find the shooter in Libby Brown, and they bury a wide open three-point jumper.
Goodley now cuts inside, tries to dish this one to Penny Wolf, but that one's no good. And the loose ball is picked up by Masada. Masada tries to force this one. Back to Wolf, forces the three-pointer. That one hits the side of the backboard.
Doesn't really seem like her outside jump shooting is her best ability. She's been converting solidly around the rim. She can find herself back down low. She's going to be able to convert.
Beautiful pass there. Jennings to the right-hand lay. And now it's a 20-point lead here for Conestoga.
I mean, Jennings, who's been known to hit some crazy shots throughout this postseason, she's getting easy ones today. Right around the rim, over her left shoulder.
Once again, it's just another turnover here for the Warriors. They're not Conestoga, almost in cruise control now. Neary cuts inside, gives it to Garzio. Garzio finds Brown. Brown throws this one up, no good. Strong rebound there from Masada, but it will be a loose ball. That will be ruled possession for the Warriors.
Methacton needs a bucket right now to stop the bleeding. They found themselves down 20 quickly going into the second half. They need just about anything they can get.
Once again, Wolf tries to force these passes now. Wolf cutting her inside. Almost Wolf never looking for the pass ever. And the left-hand leg gets it to go. So a big bucket there to almost maybe stop the bleeding a little bit as we have 3 minutes left here in this third quarter. This one to Jennings. Jennings cuts her way inside, uses the strong leverage. This will be a ruled a jump ball, so it will remain here for Conestoga.
Good hands there from Penny Wolf, able to stop Jennings for it seems like the first time this half. And look at that, Conestoga retains the basketball.
So that jump ball being ruled. Jennings with the inbound. Finds Neary, or at least tries to, almost forcing the pass. Nobody else seemed to be moving. Methacton now in transition looking for Goodley. Goodley in the right-hand corner. Working against Brown. Puts her in the post. Now Masada forces it on the inside. Finds Wood at the top of the... Oh, that one's good. Wolf gets it to go at the top of the key.
It's definitely what they need if they're trying to get back into this game.
So now a 5-0 run for the Warriors.
Yeah, a couple quick buckets, cutting into 15. They got to try to get this thing down to 10 at least before they can start the fourth quarter.
Jennings now looking for his pass inside. Great look there to Neary. Neary gets tangled up inside the paint. Coach Doyle looking for a foul but does not get it. Warriors now in transition. Finds Wolf once again. Wolf to Wolf. This one dishing it back out to the corner. That one no good. Masada hits the deck hard on that rush play. But Jennings now slowing it down.
Yeah, Jennings is coming down with every single defensive rebound. She's been dominating this half at least with their defensive rebounding abilities.
Libby Brown now. Having to Jennings. Jennings for three. Of course. 40 for Conestoga.
Yeah, she does a great job running off the screens in the baseline. Finds herself wide open in the corner. She's an incredible shooter and finds herself with an easy one.
So able to stop this momentous run here from Methacton. Had a 5-0 run at one point. And now once again, a great defensive play there from Jennings. Able to break up the pass, but it will remain possession for the Warriors.
Yeah, it seems like Methacton's been a little nervous throwing these passes to the inside. First half, they were making them easily, lobbing things in slowly. Conestoga's got their hands a lot more in the paint, unable to convert the easy pass they were earlier.
Methacton now. Hoping to get cut back in to get some momentum back. Forcing Masada inside. Masada able to get a half shot up, but Garzio gets the foul. So Masada will take a trip to the free throw line after Garzio gets her second.
It didn't seem like she was in a position to be a true scoring threat. Seems like Garzio got her on the arm. It broke a little bit of verticality.
The first from Masada bounces Clanks out. The second attempt here for Masada. That one, no good either. Neary with the rebound. Neary slowly settling things down. Taking her time now, setting Brown in motion. Brown dishes this one off to Jennings. Final minute play here in this third quarter. This one, batting it back to Neary. Neary out to Jennings, the top of the key, working against Wolf. Goes to her right. Great stop there. Now Neary cuts inside. Tries to find Cruz, or Brown, excuse me. Great takeaway there from Brown. It'll be a jump ball once again. And it will be possession for the Warriors. So a great defensive stop there from Methacton.
Yeah, obviously a stop. But Libby Brown got her hands on that to cause the jump ball. Good stop with a transition break. And gets the arrow for the start of the fourth quarter.
Ava Wolf now tries to force the pass. It will remain on this side of the floor. 34.5 seconds left here to go in this third quarter. Conestoga is still leading by 18. It almost seems like Methacton needs a bucket here going into this fourth quarter. Wolf fires away another three. That one's good. Nothing but nylon from Ava Wolf. And cuts it now to 15.
Seems like a good shot for her. Top of the key, in rhythm. Catch and shoot.
Jennings now. 15 seconds left here to go. Working against Wolf. Screen set there from this one, fired away by Cruz. The jump shot there. Emphasis on the jump. Picked up by Cruz once again. Finds Brown on the inside. The right hand led, no good. As the buzzer sounds, and it will be a 15-point lead going into the fourth quarter for Conestoga.
Yeah, nice defensive play from Cruz there. Doesn't get too down about the missed jump shot. Quick steal. Finds Libby Brown around the rim. Unable to convert, but it seems like an incredible hustle play there.
So Conestoga leading by 15 going into this final 8 minutes. We've seen Libby Brown all day long lining up from beyond the arc. This one coming right here. This one, Garzio setting up an option, finds Jennings on the inside, and she was able to get that right-hand lay. And we've had plenty of highlights here. And if you're just joining us right here for this final fourth quarter, it's win or go home for both of these teams. Final 8 minutes could be the last 8 minutes of their season. And both teams fighting for a spot in that state tournament.
Yeah, obviously Methacton down 15 going into the fourth. Maybe earlier in the season you start to think about playing the guys on the end of the bench, excuse me, the girls at the end of the bench, making the right plays, trying to get your entire rotation some time. This is their last chance at playing basketball for some of them in their entire high school career. Certainly going to be fighting, may see some pressing, try to speed up the Conestoga Pioneers and get some bigger plays down the stretch.
So now Methacton knowing what is on the line here, trying to have some energy in this huddle. Gonna need some late game heroics down 15. Coach Doyle and the Pioneers hoping to say not so fast and shut down the threat from the Warriors. Conestoga will have possession to start the fourth quarter. This one to Brown. Of course, Libby Brown setting up for Conestoga. Back to Neary. Neary finding Jennings. Jennings cuts back left. This one using physicality. Right there from Neary. Now Cruz on the right-hand line. This one back to Brown. Brown taking her options. Tries to take speed along the wing. Cruz trying to force it now to Jennings. Jennings now to Cruz. Back out to Brown. Great ball movement here from the Pioneers. Neary now back to Jennings. Loose ball once again here from Methacton. Conestoga looking to get an early bucket here in this fourth quarter. This one, Cruz in the left-hand corner. Shakes that one off, no good. Able to regain it, but this time a turnover from Methacton. This one gets up to go. Neary puts her hands up, but this one goes from Methacton. And the Warriors get the first bucket of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, obviously ends in a steal, but Conestoga just took a minute off the clock. Methacton's going to have to generate some turnovers if Conestoga's going to play at this pace.
So even though they did let up a bucket there, Conestoga have a huge possession there. That turnover coming from Cruz. But a big-time chunk come off the clock. There, Brown off the glass once again. And a great retaliation bucket there from the Pioneers.
Yeah, Brown gets downhill, gets right to that right-hand floater off the glass.
And Wolf just trying to force another three once again. Chucking up chucks now where the Warriors, and now a strong rebound there from Jennings.
Yeah, Jennings is coming down with every single rebound. It's unbelievable. This is an incredible performance on the glass.
6.5 minutes left here to go. Libby Brown now dishing it off to Magonier for the inbound. As Conestoga now still leading by 15. Jennings hoping to create some space, finding Brown. Tough defense here from Methacton. Brown dishing it off to Garzio, now to Cruz. Cruz, Jennings fires the three, no good. Needing a rebound there. Libby Brown gets it right away, puts that one up and no good. Forces the shot, maybe rushes it a little bit, and that would have been a big bucket here. Penny Wolf now lines up for three. That one comes up short, and once again, the defensive rebound of Ryan Jennings.
Yeah, it seems like she must have magnets on her hands in this second half. Like, literally every single rebound has been hers.
Magonier, the left-hand lay, looking for the foul, and she gets it. So it'll be 2 free throws for the senior. Conestoga needing these 2 free throws here. Eerily quiet in the gym. The first from Neary is good. Corey, it does get eerily quiet when the Conestoga is shooting free throws.
It almost creates an inverse pressure situation. I mean, obviously you want to hear a little bit of crowd chatter going on, but pure silence is a little bit intimidating as a free throw shooter, I could say myself.
This time, Wolf trying to find the open whirl. Wolf on the inside, trying to have the solo effort herself. The left-hand leg gets the foul, but does not get the three-point play.
Good post steal from Wolf, catches the correct pass, unable to convert the N1. That's when she's got to hit if they're trying to climb back into this game.
So Ava Wolf now takes a trip to the free throw line. Trailing by 17, the first from Wolf gets no good. Wolf seeming having a line drive shot. Very line drive, very linear arc there from Wolf.
Yeah, I noticed her three-point jump shot wasn't necessarily falling in the first half. A lot of those a little flat. Could be coming from the extra physicality she's getting from Ryan Jennings down low in the post.
She gets the second one to go. So now some frustration boiling over a little bit for the Warriors. Ticking down seconds as we are left at 5 minutes left here to go in this fourth quarter. Garzio now, using her speed on the wing, great defense there. Now in transition, it'll be a foul called against them. So now the foul will go against Neary. Methacton, nonetheless, in transition, remains possession.
Yeah, Neary hustles back in defense, a little bit too much contact for the official there. Methacton's got the ball.
Three from Wolf, off the inbound, gets it to go.
Yeah, she was a little bit too open, cuts it to 13. 5 minutes is a lot of time. They got to generate some turnovers though.
Conestoga cannot get too comfortable here. Conestoga maybe a little settle down, hoping that they can get that first possession like they did earlier. This one forced inside. Garzio misses that pass. Jump stop. Once again, Penny Wolf lines up for three. No good. Big rebound there from Ava Wolf. Looking for the foul. No good. Looking for the foul is Wolf. There's Jennings now in transition. Methacton almost begging for the calls now. Jennings now finding Cruz. Cruz with open space, decides to dish it off instead. Taking the route of ticking time off. Jennings cuts inside on Wolf. Foul will be called. This one going against Methacton.
Ribs through well, catches the defender's arm.
Foul will be on the floor. Big inbound here from Libby Brown. Finds Neary on the right-hand corner. Dishing it off to Jennings. Jennings once again finding it to right there from Neary. And once again, Methacton coming up on that wrong end of the foul call.
I don't know what they're complaining about too much. There's just a lot of contact on. They got hands all over Jennings. She's just flailing to get some space.
Well, and they're pressing up on defense as well. So when you press up on defense, there's going to be a lot of contact. And now Conestoga being in that double bonus now. So big and so crucial late in game. Libby Brown now, 4 minutes left here to go. Neary takes her time from beyond the arc. Dishing it back and forth now with Brown. Brown cutting left to right, trying to find Cruz. Instead, dishes it off to Jennings. Wolf in huge contention around Jennings. Jennings crossover here. Once again, being in the right-hand corner. And now that'll be a foul against Ava Wolf. And she'll be heading to the free throw line with that double bonus.
Yeah, Conestoga's ball handling abilities around the perimeter is a little bit too much for Methacton to handle right now. They just don't have enough on-ball defensive presence to keep them from controlling the pace of this game. Conestoga is just taking minutes off the clock on the offensive end. Methacton's going to have to start fouling and start getting lucky a little bit on these free throw attempts.
So crucial late in game. Ryan Jennings finding herself at the free throw line. Makes it a 15-point lead once again for Conestoga. And Coach Doyle now taking a full 1 minute timeout.
Yeah, getting them ready for what's most likely going to be a press coming. Methacton's got to play fast, got to play quick. Conestoga, I can assume, is going over quick defensive presence, keep executing defensive rebounding, but also being aware Methacton's getting a little bit chippy, a little bit extra physical. They got to be strong with the basketball, and they'll find themselves at the free throw line time after time again.
So, of course, that big possession there from Conestoga, taking so much time off the clock and able to get 2 points out of it from the free throw line from Ryan Jennings. So that double bonus so crucial, as I mentioned, late in game. And what can Methacton maybe do to control their emotions late in game and hopefully get some buckets and fight back?
Yeah, it's just all about playing hard, but playing under control. They're playing a little too extra physical. They're just going to send the Pioneers to the foul line, which will ultimately end this game for good. They got to generate turnovers, throw hard traps at the ball, and they can't get beat on the perimeter like they've been for the last 3 quarters.
So 3 minutes and 38 seconds left here in this game between the Methacton Warriors and the Conestoga Pioneers, fighting for a spot in the state tournament. As I mentioned, win or go home for both of these teams. Possession will be for the Warriors. Penny Wolf takes it down. Finds Masada in the corner. Takes the space. One little right stop jump there from Masada. And the right-hand jumper gets it to go. So a quick bucket there from Methacton.
And there's going to be 2 more free throws. Kind of originally talked about it. Got to be physical, but not too much.
So that press coming in clutch there for Conestoga, as Cruz will now be headed to the free throw line after that foul from Masada. Cruz gets the first one to go.
Swish.
Berwyn makes it once again a 15-point lead. Of course she does. Methacton in a hurry-up offense now. Forcing it all the way across the court. Wide open for 3. No good. This time cutting inside. Finding once again, Penny Wolf forces a three-pointer. That one no good either. Ava Wolf with the rebound. Once again to Masada. Back to Ava Wolf. Ava Wolf for 3. No good either. Once again, this time the left-hand lay is good. So decides to use the window instead of the net.
A quick 3 rebounds. getting to the rim there for Wolf.
This time, Cruz dishing it off to Neary. Neary finding Jennings once on the side. Under 3 minutes left here to go. Down to Garzio on the corner. Conestoga definitely taking a slower offense now, taking time off that clock.
Yeah, 2:38 isn't much time, but it's enough if Methacton's going to play the right way. Conestoga, though, they're doing a great job containing the basketball and sending themselves to the free throw line where they are converting at a very high clip today.
And now Conestoga still leading by 13, but if you're Methacton, do you take the route of fouling? Or do you take the route of just trying to hope that Conestoga just misses all their opportunities?
Yeah, you got to extend this basketball game by fouling. Obviously, Conestoga has been automatic today from the line, but if they want to be successful and at least have a chance to come back in this game, they're going to have to foul, extend the possessions today.
So Libby Brown takes a trip to the free throw line with 2.5 minutes left here to go in this game. Lips out on the first one.
That's big for Methacton. They've been handing Conestoga 2-point possessions every single time they're fouling. One of the first misses of the night for Conestoga.
Misses both of them now. And a big rebound there from Ava Wolf. Wolf now in transition. Methacton needing buckets early and often in their possessions. Wolf chucks up a right hand and gets it to go. Tough finish there from Penny Wolf.
Wow, she threw that up and hoped it went in, and look at that. Nothing but net.
This time Jennings using her speed in transition. Now slowing things down. Maybe trying to draw a foul, but dishes it off to Neary. Back to Jennings. Methacton literally saying, do not foul her, knowing that it's almost automatic from the free throw line. And that's a offensive, that'll be a moving screen there from Coach Doyle disagreeing, but it'll be a turnover there for Conestoga.
Yeah, that's not great. Cruz definitely seemed to be set. Methacton's been asking for that kind of call the entire night so far. Finally getting with 1:55 here.
Timeout now being called by Methacton. 1:55 left here to go. 11-point lead here for the Warriors. And what can they do to get themselves back in this game?
Honestly, doing what they've been doing, scoring quick opportunities in transition, and getting a little bit of luck with the free throw line. Libby Brown over 2, both of them rimming in and out.
So under 2 minutes left here to go. Crunch time for both teams. Methacton going to need some early buckets to hope to keep their season alive. Conestoga just needed to not foul, and this game will be over. Very quick game we have in our hands too, Corey. This game tipped off at 7 o'clock. And it's nearing on 1 hour and 8 minutes now. So a very quick game here between these both teams.
I mean, I'm the kind that always enjoy high school basketball, and I'm not necessarily counting the exact seconds ready to leave, but I'm ready to roll. I love Conestoga basketball.
This time, Wolf now trying to force it on the outside. Cutting it back inside Masada, and it's turnover. Brown now. This is it off to Gallagher. Gallagher, great pass there to Neary, but she will be fouled, and that double bonus will put her on the free throw line.
Yeah, Gallagher hasn't come up with the 3 ball today. Has an opportunity to really secure and cement this lead for the Pioneers with 2 at the line.
Gallagher with a chance to almost put this one away. Gets the first one.
Yeah, Conestoga. This is a really tough team to come back against with their really, really solid free throw shooting and solid defense as well.
Gallagher gets them both. 13-point lead here now for the Pioneers. Wolf now, right across. This time, 3-pointer, no good. They take off the point. Wolf now fires for 3. That one's good. So a big shot there from Ava Wolf. Cuts it to 10. This time, Cruz, great pass there from Brown. Now looking for Gallagher. Gallagher takes a hand to the face, no call foul. This time, Jennings. Jennings, little jump pass here to Neary. Now Methacton knowing that they need to foul.
Methacton was trying to for the last few seconds of that possession, not able to get one. Saw some contact to Gallagher there in the face. No call, but we're going to have Neary at the line.
So Neary at the line for 3. Seconds ticking down to 1 minute left here in this game. Gets the bounce to go.
Pushes that lead to 11. That's a lot of possessions Methacton's going to have to make up. Gonna have to stick to that press, and they're gonna have to score really, really fast.
So gets them both. 4-possession game now. Gonna need an early bucket here. Methacton now. Ava Wolf trying to find up another 3. Great ball movement here for the Warriors, but gonna need to get a shot up. Penny Wolf now fires one from 3. That one comes up short, and a rebound by Gallagher. And right there, Corey, that just almost seals it.
Yeah, move the ball around a lot. Seems like they're a little bit nervous to take that final shot. Wolf pulls it, unable to hit it. She's going to be out of the game, and that's her 5th foul. Or excuse me, not Wolf. That's going to be Masada's 5th foul.
So under a minute here to go for the Warriors. Coming out of the game. She fouls out right there as Abby Masada. That's Gallagher. Let's take her 2 free throws. Under a minute left here to go. Hoping to extend it to a 14-point lead with the second.
Gallagher's 3 for her last 3. Doing a great job burying free throws down the stretch to close out this game.
Misses the second. Wolf on the rebound. Maybe a little announcer jinx there from Corey Hogan. Don't worry, I did that in the first game. Penny Wolf now firing a 3. Gets that one to go. And now a timeout being called by Methacton. They full timeout here.
Yeah, Methacton doing all but going away. Conestoga is going to keep hitting their free throws. Methacton is going to keep trying to extend this game. Could fizzle out to maybe a 5-point win for the Pioneers, but it's looking real good for them right now.
So Methacton trailing by 10 with 47 seconds left here to go. Calling a timeout. Conestoga will come out of this timeout with possession. Methacton almost hoping that they could foul once again and slow this game down, hoping to extend it for as long as they can to give themselves the most opportunities. Win or go home for both of them. And what do you say, if you're Coach Doyle here at the Pioneers, what do you say coming out of this total with this remaining 45 seconds?
You just got to be saying, keep doing what's been working for us. Keep playing hard defense, not allowing easy jump shots. But honestly, showing and expressing your trust in the team that they're going to keep knocking down free throws, getting the ball in. May see a special inbounds player to get a deep ball, but other than that, it's got to be get the ball insecure, knock down free throws, and just finish out the game.
Conestoga now trailing by 10. 47.6 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Jennings looking for the open man. This time finds Neary. Neary, great pass there to Jennings, evading the foul. Jennings trotting down the court. Wolf knowing the situation. Seconds ticking down. Neary, quick pass there to evade more time. Jennings now will be fouled, and of all people you don't want to foul, headed to the free throw line after chucking the ball to the ref.
He was a little nervous of that fastball. Definitely could have caught it, but no, he allows the wall to take the brunt of that basketball.
So Conestoga able to tick down, about 13 seconds left here. And of all people to send the free throw line, Ryan Jennings would not be your choice. Gets to go.
Yeah, she's had an incredible game today. Rebounding, finishing around the rim, and honestly, one of her most impressive attributes of her game today has been her cross-court passing, finding the right shooters in the right time, placing the ball on target, and they've been converting well as long as she's catching the ball down low.
30 seconds left here for the Warriors. Wolf, knowing the situation, fires it up right away. That one no good.
Yeah, Conestoga has done just about all but win this game. 25 seconds away from punching their ticket to the state tournament.
So huge accomplishment awaiting for Conestoga. Jennings, the inbound in the area, she'll be fouled almost immediately. Maggie will be heading to the free throw line. 24 seconds exactly remaining on the clock. Now a cheer being taken for Conestoga cheer team. Much appreciated by all the teams here at Conestoga. Men's and women's basketball as well as football for all they do for Conestoga athletics.
Man, they are here every single night. They're going to have a long road trip ahead with girls and guys basketball, both playing far distance away games during the state tournament. Definitely got to show some appreciation to them. If you're seeing them in Conestoga, make sure you say what's up. congratulate them on their incredible cheer season this year as they won first place in the Central League.
They did.
But also thanking them for what they've done for the Conestoga Athletics Department.
Absolutely. Always appreciated. Penny Wolf now, 20 seconds left. Forces it to Abel Wolf. That one forced up and no good. This one taken now by Goodley. Goodley forces this one. Now Methacton in their final seconds. This one no good either. Trying to force it up. That one blocked by Jennings. And Neri now as they will let the seconds tick down as Conestoga punches their ticket to the state tournament.
I mean, to say you are one of the top 32 teams in the state of Pennsylvania is quite an accomplishment, especially at the 6A level. One of the most impressive and dominant tournaments in the state. Conestoga is definitely a force to be reckoned with, especially when they got a player like Ryan Jennings dominating both sides of the floor with a lot of incredible defensive and shooting presences around the perimeter.
So a dominant win here for Conestoga, and if you're Coach Doyle, what can you take into that state matchup?
You just got to take the heart they're playing with. They're playing extremely hard defense. They're getting out in transition, and they're knowing their roles. They got a lot of girls that are dominant on the three-point line. They find the Sharon Jennings, and she's making the correct play every single time down the floor.
So a dominant win here for Conestoga, coming away with the win, 56-43, and unfortunately for the Warriors of Methacton, their season will come to an end. So such a great opponent, but congratulations to Conestoga on punching their ticket. For Corey Hogan, I am Aidan Meyer, and all of our crew right here on TETV, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time right here for more Conestoga Athletics.